So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for...
Decent chance! It's in!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now there's a fine ball, shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the shot! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Kenya are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That has been cut short. And that's a throw. Now it's Kane. Somewhat off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, cracking ball. Might be tries a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Marcó en el minuto 16, el dorsal 10, Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Distributed tight. Messi. Oscarson. Caicedo. Thinks about the shot. Takes a shot! And he scores! It's offside and that'll count for nothing.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Valverde tries to pass it through. Kane, look at the and the finish! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Kane, he's through on goal here. Struck first time. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Quick to press here, right on top of them. No, he is not giving anything away. That is a great pick out. And this is Messi. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Shot could be on. That's a good ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got four. That is remarkable. Jimenez. Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Messi. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Marcó en el minuto 40 el dorsal 9.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Valverde. It's a searching pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's a sharp finish. No, flags up on the far side.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Akanji. And it's Camavinga. To Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Threads one in. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Son Heung-min does well to get it back. Valverde. Oscarson. And he's intervened well there. And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Kenya are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And this is Kane. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Can he finish? And a neat finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Jimenez. Oscarson. And it's Son Heung-min. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's on his own! Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
El dorsal 9.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Caicedo. Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
El dorsal 24.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
Chance! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Goal!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's lost his man here. Now this could be a chance. Kenya with the corner, they're first. And it's a poor one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, super ball. Kane! And he stuck it away. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That is good alertness. And it's Son Heung-min. Valverde gets a foot in here. That has not gone well. Robertson. That's headed upfield. Valverde wins the duel this time. Great vision. Knocks it into space. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. "75 minutes played. He's found space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Messi. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Camavinga makes the interception. And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Oh, important interception. And he shoots! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
El dorsal 9.
Valverde. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Camavinga. So much time and space here. And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
El dorsal 9.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Oh, now he can run away with it. He's in, must be! Oh, well played. And a chance! Oh, good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
El dorsal 10.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Jimenez. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
And he's managed to get free. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And he plays one through. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, great chance! Oh, look at... And the shot! Well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Caicedo. Akanji. And we're done. Kenya, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Kane, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly. and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Una niña morena con coletas de unos 5 años que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
La alineación de hoy será...
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolute...
Chance for a shot! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's beaten the last man. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gets a good foot in there. Son Heung-min, Kane, chance! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Good-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the... Decent chance! Well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
He's had a shot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Kenya are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jimenez. Played out towards the right wing. Valverde receives it in a wide position. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. De Bruyne. And they're back on the ball again. Valverde. Kane. And the finish! And that is faded wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Rice. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Knocks it out wide. Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Can he get on the... And a chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Akanji, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! What great chance! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found a way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nice looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Jimenez cuts it out. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hakimi. And he's well positioned. And Messi! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
En el minuto 37, el dorsal 10. Messi.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Jimenez. And it's Fernandes. And here's Kane. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Oh, it's come loose. He's found a way through. Real chance! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Marcó en el minuto 43 el dorsal 9.
Akanji. Now Trossard. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And a shot! Goal! A again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
¡Gol! El dorsal 9.
Akanji. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's one-on-one! And that is expertly dealt with. He's gone direct here. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, important interception. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal. And that is goal number 20.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
El dorsal 10.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Kenya really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Kenya have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So right back into the action. Van Dijk, all the way back. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Kane, that's a shade optimistic. Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. Messi does well to get it back. Oh, this is a great shoot! And he's stuck it away. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Valverde. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got big chance! Akanji. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chance here to counter. Now it's Kane. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Not the most convincing of passes. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, strongly challenged there. Alexander-Arnold. That is good alertness. Now it's Trossard. Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Play impressive jump. He's put it wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Succumbs to the pressure. Messi concedes a free kick for that. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Camavinga. Camavinga looking to add to his goal. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's intervened well there. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Trossard. And here's the chance to counter. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Rice. Looking for the run. Kane. Played out wide. And it's Son Heung-min. Akanji. No, again there's no way through. Camavinga. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many? Akanji. And he's managed to get free. Kane. He's in one-on-one. Chance! And a neat finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
En el minuto 89, el dorsal 23.
Akanji. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne is fouled.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 5. Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Caicedo. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. Hakimi wriggles his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Madrid have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but...
And the referee brings it to a close. Kenya can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Kane, very much the hero in this game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Kenya definitely impressing me here. especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Kenya can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Kenya with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Kamavinga. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's had it taken off him. Caicedo. Picked out and the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Kenya really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Kane, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Messi, lovely, now then. Great chance! It's in! His joy, his goal, he steals the moment. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Messi. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Kenya have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Messi. Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Kane. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! Oh, great chance! Chance, surely! And he's stuck it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And now he has two. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, important interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Caicedo. Messi on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Kane. He's beaten the last man. He's having a shot! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Kenya are having a ball here. Fernandez. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde. Camavinga. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Son Heung-min with the cross. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Serginho. Kane. Oh, well played, well played. Caicedo. And it's Kane. Looking to wriggle clear of his... It's Kane! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Kenya are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Back on the way then. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. That is good strength. That's a cute ball. Well, played right into his path. And that was very necessary. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Serginho. And he has been fouled there. Messi. And Serginho. Kane.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Kane. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Good take, and is he in? Shot a goal! And that's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Akanji. Now it's Kane.
Kenya are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Van Dijk. Caicedo. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Messi. Now it's Kane. And it's Serginho. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. He can run onto that. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And a neat finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's an excellent interception. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Serginho. Kane looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Zabarnyi gets over and intercepts. Akanji, nicely aimed pass. Some resolute defending there. Now that looks a decent ball. Zabarnyi. Nicked away. Kane. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Serginho. Messi. Threads one in. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Akanji. And Fernandez. That's a nicely shaped ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Jimenez has given away a free kick. Akanji. And it's Camavinga. And that's gone loose. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries to pass it through. So it looks now very much... Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Messi. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Fernandez. And it's Messi. Kane. Jimenez does well to get it back. And he cuts out the supply. Always. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
No joy this time. Robertson and Akanji. He's found a way through, and this is Kane. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot. Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Kane. Fernandez. And here's the chance to counter. And there goes the final whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically indispensable. And his pace and how good he is in positive transitions makes him perfect for a counter-attacking team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Kane. That's going wide left. Robertson. Caicedo. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither side especially adventurous early on. He and Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Jimenez and Caicedo, and it's Camavinga, and it's Messi. Well, that's been cut out, well played, and that has left him in a heap. Son Heung-min, Alexander-Arnold, and it's Caicedo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball. Kenya, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Valverde. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Jimenez. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Akanji. Messi. He's picked his way through. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Forced to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. He's got away. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! And there is your opener. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Kenya have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Kenya can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Trossard. And this is Son Heung-min. Kamavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That is good alertness. Akanji. Looking to play him in. Picks and he shoots! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Could be danger here. Decent chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Kenya presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Kenya are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Valverde gets into a good position. And this is Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Has to go back. Great chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Kenya were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Please make sure to watch the
Kenya are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Kenya looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So, into the second half. Jimenez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shot could be on. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma must save this. No, he's missed it!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Casemiro, more and more pressure on the ball here. Casemiro. And it's Messi. And the return pass. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's managed to get free. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Kenya have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Messi. And Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Son Heung-min. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a fine interception. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Casemiro. And it's Caicedo. No, he refuses to take the bait. And he is dashing away. Good read, needed to be. Alexander-Arnold. And Casemiro. Alexander-Arnold. Casemiro spots it and intercepts. Caicedo. And it's Robertson. And Jimenez. Robertson. Caicedo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aimed beyond the defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kenya can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has not gone well. Casemiro. And it's Jimenez. Jimenez cuts it out. Played to Casemiro. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Casemiro. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Works it forward. Messi. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Caicedo. Oh, great chance! Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Kenya find a position of real strength now. Messi is behind this one, and this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! And that is high. Oh, good spread. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Now it's Kane. And the ball's gone astray. And back to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that could set him on his way. Now, Son Heung-min! Hits off target and by quite a way. Robertson. Searching pass he's played there. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Manchester United may be down, but not out just yet. Akanji. And the referee brings it to a close. Kenya are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.